baby. Funkmaster V is wearing all his funky pink vines today because we're celebrating the women's. Aww. That's right, we're taking a look at Quantum Recharge, which is a remake of Betty Ryan's badass arcade game from Atari. It's made by a girl, so there's no shooting, there's no fighting, there's no drinking, smoking, cussing, there's no football, and there's no boobs. But we're going to have some fun. There's a ship that kind of looks like sperm. Does that do anything for you?
Hola, childs. It's time for Funkmaster V's Getting Hip with the Atari 7800. Where Funkmaster V, musician, ghost hunter, hat flipper, pro wrestler, and comedian takes you on a tour of all things cool about the Atari 7800. Are you ready to get your groove on? Because it's about to get funky up in here.
So, Quantum Recharged, what is it? Well, we told you it was made by a woman, so there's no shooting, there's no fighting. It's an interesting game. This game was originally an arcade game. I don't think it was ever ported to any of the Atari home systems, but basically you're a pointer or a ship or something like that, and you fly around the screen trying to encircle particles, enemies. Are we in a nuclear reactor? Are we in outer space? Are we in a wish, in a dream that's inside of a giant's eyeball? I have no idea what's happening. The original promotional flyer said that this actually included quantum physics, and that is what you call a marketing lie. So what you do is you try to draw circles around these particles. That's at least what you did in the arcade game. Here, you can just draw circles all over the place, and these little pools of quantum energy, or whatever this is, they stay on the screen for a little bit, and these particles can fall into it, and when they do, you get points. And when you get points, your bonus multiplier goes up, and you can really start scoring some hefty currency in the video game world as you drive your little sperm ship in circles. The original Quantum was a trackball game, and those are pretty tough to convert over to controllers and joysticks. So what a lot of programmers do with paddle games and trackball games is they give you different types of speeds. You do have 3 speeds in this game. You have like a boost, you have like a high gear and a low gear, kind of like kicks. Surviving is the key in this game. And like a lot of these recharge titles that have come out of late, there's a lot of cool achievements that you can achieve. There's missions that you can achieve. So there's a little bit of life in this game outside of just dying repeatedly, which is what I do on this thing. There's also gameplay options that you can select which change how the game is played. And what's cool is no matter how you play the game, all the selections put you on the high score table, the same ones. So it's really cool to kind of cater around what you think is fun, like one life, extreme, zen. This affects your points. Some of these options make the game harder, some make it easier, and if you choose, you can just play the game straight without changing any of those options. I think the leaderboard is what makes this game awesome, because you're going to play this game quick, you're going to die a lot, and it has that classic pick up and play vibe, the old Atari vibe. Easy to play, difficult to master. This is Quantum Recharged. There's not a lot to this game, but I will give you a couple little pieces of advice here. The VCS version I don't like nearly as good as the Switch version, and you won't hear me say that too often about these recharge games. The reason is because the classic controller sucks for this. I feel like a Cardi B look-alike, yanking around on somebody's shaft hoping daddy will buy me some new shoes. I don't dig it. I also don't like the modded controller for this game either, because you're drawing circles left, just all over the place, and you're having to use that raised thumbstick. I don't dig it. I prefer the Nintendo Switch version. I'm number 2 in the world on the Switch version, and I will say go ahead and do Extreme One Life. You get triple points, and one lucky play session may land you in the top 10 pretty easy. There's no boss fights. The enemies do get progressively more difficult. Some shoot at you, some go faster, some chase you, some randomly go this way and that. But this is pretty much what you get. So the gameplay may run a little thin, But if you like Atari games, I have a stinking suspicion that you'll like this one, and I do think this is a definite improvement over the original Quantum. You can see the scores here that I'm giving it. Graphics 4.0. Sound is not the best. This is not the best song selection of the Recharge games, but it's okay. Gameplay's a little thin, so we're going to knock it down to about a 3. I do think value is up there, though, because I do think the excitement of competing with a worldwide leaderboard drives you. And I think if it wasn't for that, this would be an easy game to discard. Interpretation, this is much better than the original. And reviewers tilt, I'm going to give that this, and we're going to say this game is teetering on a 3.5, which on my website means it's good. Where does Quantum Recharge rank with all the other Recharge games? Well, this is the first video, so congratulations, females of the world, you're number 1. And where does Quantum Recharge rank on all the Atari VCS games? Well, right now I've only done 2. And right now, my friend, you are number 2. Alright, I hope you dig this. Check out Atari7800forever.com. I do a podcast with Silverback about Atari games and the 7800 every 2 weeks. So check out Big and Funky Productions. Hey, subscribe to this damn stuff. Give me a thumbs up. You know, hit the bell, and when I release a video, you'll be pleasantly surprised with hijinks. I appreciate the love.